Anything he does that starts extending his body out, even with good pressure, right, allows me to start digging this foot out, okay, or getting my hips out and getting underneath him to start moving. Make sense? So he needs to make sure those knees are tucked up underneath him. Yep, and he's getting as much on one side and dense as he can. Right? Now when he starts to pass, he's got to make space, meaning he has to lengthen his legs, but he can't do it backwards, so his butt's got to start going up on the air. So that shoulder pressure is so important. You got to remember here that my center of gravity can't get underneath his. Right? If he does, well, he's passing. Go ahead. As he starts to pass, do one of your passes. Oh. Right? I can start levering him over, right? So he's got to make sure that he stays on that side of the center of my body while still putting pressure down on my face. That's why this head position is so important, okay? All of his weight should be going into my chin. He shouldn't really have to be squeezing much. Most of it should just be gravity doing the work. But that way, as he goes to pass, he stays on that side of my body, and I can't start pushing him and levering him over. Does that make sense? It's just something that I see a lot, especially on that knee slide. Go ahead, right? He tries to slide out and he gets to here, and I can really get a good lever there on that knee. Right, so you gotta make sure to keep that pressure on the face and stay on that half there. All right, so last one we're gonna do here, will probably look familiar. He's gonna go through his escape, right? And as he goes to get his underhook, I just drop my hip. Right back to our Papa John again. Right, what we've been working on for the last week and a half. Anytime somebody gets an underhook, even if I'm in a good position here, right, but he frames me out, right, boom, go ahead and frame, yep, he frames, he swims his underhook, I just kill the underhook by getting my weight below his elbow, meaning bottom half of his arm, pinch my legs together, and drop my hip into his hip pocket, right? Now I've got his arm trapped, I can attack Kimura if I want to, or I can start going through any of the passes that we've done in the last couple of weeks. Cool? Questions? So when he does his elbow escape, anticipate it, switch your hip, go to Papa John. Yes? 1, 2, 3.